Hi. So, good morning guys, and I'm so sorry I haven't been making any videos lately because I've been really busy with my own life, and to share you something that's new about my life will be right this second, because this is my new kitten. His name is Mr. Ginger Stripes. Ow, okay. What are you doing? Your butt is like literally in my face. What are you doing? Just get off the camera. You're an embarrassment. And another thing is, you know, everybody has started school. This video is supposed to be about school and not about my kitten. But that's just a bonus feature, I guess. So, situation number 1. Awkward situations. For instance, some of you who are very confident and have your own catchphrases that sometimes get on people's nerves. Sometimes you say them to break some of the tension. Like if it's like this kind of case where a teacher's really mad at a student and it's your best friend or something, and you're just like, I don't know what to do here. Am I supposed to kill the teacher, or am I supposed to break the tension, or what am I supposed to do? So, to be on both sides, you just do what you think is right, and if your choice is to be like in the middle, to be not right, not wrong, in the middle, nowhere. You're no fish, no meat. And you choose just to like somehow sneeze and like interrupt the lesson or something, and what do you know about school? And that is awkward because everybody is like, really, you have to sneeze now in the middle of an exam, say. Situation number 2, peace. No, right, this situation is so common. But I wouldn't say it's awkward because if you're human and not some kind of catty, mean, popular girl who's typical, then you will relate to this, because some of us get PE lessons, also known as physical education, right? Yeah. And physical education is a lot of fun. Why is everything falling down? God, it's like zombie apocalypse or something going on in here. And, wait, what am I talking about? Right. So, typical PE lesson, sports, and you, like, during or before or after, if you guys really get nervous before a PE lesson, it's better to just sweat your mind and not your armpits, because after the PE lesson, no spray deodorant can save you. But better to use for you guys struggling in these stages, just use this Sure Motion Sense Radiant Sunshine with scent of peach and wild raspberry. And there's also this one, Sheer Motion Sense Bright Bouquet with scent of strawberry and apricot 48 hours. Now, these roll-on ones, sometimes they've like white patches that you have to like swipe off, and then there's no deodorant on your armpit and you actually sweat more than usual that day. So it's better to use spray because they last longer, and don't just spray them on your armpits, spray them like everywhere where you sweat, but don't spray them on like weird places like your knee pits or something, whatever it's called. And the other thing, the situation number 3, and is when you may have forgotten the slight information, something so slight, like forgotten to bring to class, say a pencil, and the teacher gets, I don't know, some kind of, it's like the biggest crime in the world, forgetting a pencil for class. There's this thing, teachers, called borrowing with permission, and what is wrong with that? Because, I mean, some of your teachers make like no sense, because first there's this situation where a typical girl or boy is like, oh great, I've forgotten my pencil. Whether you're bothered or not to bring it to school, you've forgotten it. It happens to everybody. Everybody forgets everything, and not just pencils. And you ask some people, they're just like, no, I'm so self-absorbed. I don't even want to talk to you. I only talk to myself. I am so self-absorbed. No, you're supposed to give them any type of pencil. They need a pencil for math. And some boys are not girls, so they can't just use some kind of eyeliner or lip liner to save them. So they need to borrow something. And when a teacher sees you borrowing stuff, she thinks it's like you may be writing notes. That's why you need pencils. And then another situation is when you're new and you don't really know what to do. It's like your first day at school or something, and you don't really know how everything goes, if you're allowed to borrow stuff or not, and the teacher is just like, well, you can borrow stuff, you can share, because sharing is caring. And then the other situation where you borrow stuff and the teacher thinks you're writing notes or doing some kind of troubly bubbly stuff, and then she creates this. What is wrong with you teachers? Honestly, no offense teachers, but you guys are cray cray. Situation number 4 is when a teacher asks you a simple or a very difficult question, and you haven't even been learning about this, or you don't remember anything, and she's like, I expect a lot from you, you better answer this in full information, otherwise you're gonna get expelled or something. Because like her face, that phrase, that sentence is written all over her face, all over her emotions that are happening right that second when she's staring at you, waiting for the answer. And you're just like sweating your head off, thinking, what is the answer? I wasn't there. Was I sick? Was I ill? Did we even learn about this? Did we take this test? Was there a test? When was the test? Was I there? And while all of that information is going on and on about your head, you could have tried remembering, which you were, kind of, and the teacher's, this is just so typical. And in that situation, you might want to be just straightforward and say, Miss, I'm so sorry, I don't remember. Or you might get a little bit mixed up and do something like this. When a teacher asks you a question, and then you pretend you heard her ask something else, which you completely know the answer to, and you say the answer to your fake question that you think she said. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. Wait, let me explain properly. So, when a teacher asks you a question and you don't know the answer, the other thing you can do is pretend that she asked you, that you can pretend as if you thought you heard a different question she asked and say the answer to that because you know the answer. And then hopefully the teacher will just forget about the first one and then just move on to another classmate. So. Why am I blinking so much? Situation number 5 or something. High fives now? No. You're rude. So rude. Just kidding. JK, blah, blah. Right, situation number 5 is pretty much like, I'm not really even sure how to describe this. This is just simple, typical situations that happen in school. Lockers. I've done this like a million times. I'm hopeless. Because everybody usually has lockers. I mean, the only place where you can find your books is in your cupboards at home, or in your school bag, or in your lockers, or in a classroom, or somewhere lying around in the corridor, or at your friend's house. So there are so many places. You just need one more place, and that is your locker. And if you have a locker, you usually have a combination to open it or a key. And in my school, you have keys. So pretty much, or you can just like save the key so you won't lose it and just keep it in a secret place and just leave your locker open the entire year. And then nobody would really go there because like when you close them, they look literally locked. Unless there's like a tiny peek through it and then it's open. And it's obvious. Like for instance, though there are so many reasons why you may do this. Reason number one is if you saw a very nice, good-looking person and you're just like, and you're opening your locker at the same time, like your mouth is just like. And reason number two is you see the teacher that is looking for you because you lost your key, say, or something, and is very mad at you, and you're trying to avoid her, and at that minute you're just trying to attract everybody in the corridor with your shocked face. No need for that. And reason number three is your ex, like walking the corridor with his new girlfriend, looking at you this glaring way. He's just like glaring at you and you're just like, I want to kill him. And then instead, what happens is you bash your face against the locker, so smack down to you. Right, situation number 6. Nix Twix. 6 Twix Nix. Anyway, aftershave is a man's type of perfume thingy. So, cologne. Yeah, cologne. Boys that wear cologne are just, like, don't even think about cologne. Just do not use it. Just don't. Stop yourself before you become a stink bomb. I mean, some girls have got serious issue problems and like the smell of aftershave. What is wrong with you? Every girl I've ever met, every guy I have ever met, okay, no, maybe not guy, but every girl I have ever met hates, cannot stand, dislikes the smell of aftershave and cologne. It's just disgusting. I mean, it depends what kind of cologne you use, but if you use the typical aftershave that smells a bit too strong and just smells like this, and this mixed together. Wait, where does the stuff go? And whatever you do, don't bring spray deodorant to school. Only bring roll-on deodorant. Otherwise, because it says it's extremely flammable and it will definitely set off the fire alarms. But please do bring it to school. If you want to set the alarm on fire to get out of a test or something, then go for it! Yay! Situation number 7? Yes? No? Or too slow? Have I already said it's situation number 6? Yes, I have. Okay. Number 7 is non-school uniform day. Now, in my school, if you're in secondary, which is like is year 7. Middle school is years 5 to 8. I don't know, I'm sorry, because middle school is supposed to go from year 5 to year 7, not to all the way to year 8. Year 8 is like, you're just like nowhere. Year 8 is like It's like you're in the middle. You're just like nowhere. It's got no specific. Although year 8 is also known as junior high, because junior high is year 5. Why is everything falling down? Year 5 to 8 is junior high. So you're either in middle school, junior high, or just year 8. But let's just keep it simple. And why am I speaking like this? Let's just keep it simple and keep it as just year 8. It's just easier. And what was I talking about? Could please someone tell me what I was talking about? Wow, okay, I am really forgetful. No, I cannot remember now. Shall I skip to situation number 8? Or can I remember? I don't know. Okay then, I'll just move on to situation number 8. Sorry guys. Situation number 8 is when you are new to the school and you make some friends are a bit just too welcoming and tell you all the information you simply just don't want to hear. And once it's been a couple of weeks and you're already used to the school and count yourself as already like a member of the school, like a staff member say, you're just like already feeling like, I am so going to be a teacher when I grow up. No, you're not. Wow. Right. So, as I was saying, you probably, yeah. What is wrong with me today? So, if I can remember. Now I can. So you've been going to school for already a couple of weeks and you feel like already you've been there for your whole entire life and you're used to it and you've got at least 2 best friends and then they're like in a fight and you don't want to, you're like in the middle, you're trying to be with one of them, you're trying to be with the other one, and then they both get jealous and like form their own group and then you're just like by yourself. It's just like such a horrible setup plan. Like just don't do that to each other. Situation number 9 is when your best friend steals your crush. And it happens like this. You've had the crush on that guy ever since you came to school, and the guy just asks your best friend out without you noticing at all, like secretly say, and then your best friend reports with this amazing news and you feel like vomiting. It's like the worst piece of news ever. For your information. Now, do you want to say anything? Right, okay, Mr. Ginger Stripes, do you want to say anything to the guys? No, they're not there, they're over here. No, you're looking the wrong way. They're here. Don't forget to like, comment, view, and subscribe, guys. That's what he was supposed to say. At least I was supposed to say that anyway. And since school is starting, we could really use more guidelines to school than just this video. And I hate to do this today, but I feel maybe to nominate one YouTuber to do another video of situations in school and what to do if you get in them. But I'm feeling a little bit generous today, so I'm not going to nominate anyone to waste our time on this. So bye!